And what you're going to do is you're going to use your colored pencils. And if you're in class, I'm going to ask you to use the hand sharpener because the big electric sharpener eats colored pencils for lunch. And use the hand sharpener. And when you first start, you're going to find a shape. And when you color in that shape, instead of coloring the entire shape one color, I want you to use those gradations, gradual from dark to light. So if you look, I'm going to start with a long skinny triangle. And I'm going to start in one of the corners. And where it's skinniest in your shapes, that's where it's the darkest. So I'm pressing really hard. And as I go out, I'm pressing a little lighter, little lighter, little lighter, little lighter. And in the middle of this long skinny triangle, I just kind of fade out. And that's totally fine. Just fade out. So that's called a gradation. Do you guys see my gradations? And as you get more and more comfortable with this, it becomes almost like your neurographic art. It's very meditative. And I'm also looking for mirror images. So whatever I do in one space, I have to use and do in the other space. And you guys might not remember, but your colored pencils were in your art kit that you picked up in September. So they were in the original art kit. There was like 12 colored pencils kind of loose. So those are the color pencils that I want you guys to use. Try to use the ones in your art kit. When you come into class, you can borrow as many of mine that are here. I have tons of supplies here. Yeah.
I don't have the ones from art with me right now.
Do you have colored pencils?
Yes.
Okay, just use those. But I think some people are panicking and they're thinking like, wait, I don't have colored pencils. But go back to that original art kit and they're in there if you don't think you have them. All right, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't understand how you like connected all those lines together because I only did the first part. I don't understand how you made like all those other lines connect to each other.
Okay, I can go back to that. Let me just finish this part of the demo and then I'm happy to go back to the line part because that is like the really, really challenging part of the project. I got crazy, Gianna. I just kept going and going and going. So I'm really just trying to do this in every single shape that is the mirror image or symmetrical to the first ones. But wait, guys, there's more. So I'm going to stop there because you're kind of getting the point, right? Now what I do is I pick another color. You can use the same color if you want, but I'm going to pick another color so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm going to choose one of the other corners of this triangle. So this shape that I started with was a triangle. It has another corner here. And I'm going to do the same thing in the other corner. And I really want to try and balance it out. So whatever I do in one corner, I do in the same corner, or the mirror image corner, I should say, of the other shapes. And do the best you can. You'll probably mess up somewhere, but that's all right. Hopefully you can find a way to kind of blend it in. And I do the same thing on the other one. And I would just keep going and going and going. I'm only going to do 2 more just for time's sake because I'm having all the fun and you guys aren't. Dark, medium, light. So you see how when the corners really pinch together in those tight spots, that's the darkest places. And then it slowly lightens up. Then I'm going to do the same thing in the third corner. So do you see how every single shape I'm coloring in with 2, 3, 4 different colors? Like within one shape. That's why this will take you so long. Because you're not just coloring in like, oh, that's one space. One space is one color. No way. No way. Oh my gosh, I just broke it. No way. No way. So now I'm going to do purple. So my triangles have 3 different colors in each one. Holy Stromboli. Don't worry, tomorrow I'll kick it up another notch, so you have choices. But we're just going to start there for today because I think that's complicated enough. And then I want to show you one more little trick. If you are in school, I have in your bins with your colored pencils, if you can't find it, let me know. I have these colorless blenders. They look like kind of a tan colored pencil, but they actually don't have any color at all. So if you're in school you can take this tan color pencil and you can go over top and blend your colors together. If you're at home, you don't have that color pencil, but you probably have a stubby little white one. I actually ran out of all my white color pencils. And you can take the white color pencil and you can use that to blend the light parts together. So I always go over top of my color pencils with a light or a colorless color pencil, and I blend all my colors together. So see how long it's taking me? Like, I will probably just do these 8 little shapes with color today. It's going to take you a long time, but I'm hoping that it'll be a relaxing long time. You don't have to look at a screen. You can just relax. You'll get into the groove. It'll get easier. And it'll be like meditation for your brain. Questions, comments? Yeah, go.
Since I didn't have my stuff yesterday, I just started doing it now.
Okay, that's good because I was going to go over it with Gianna anyway. So, no biggie. Yeah.
I just started a new one, and when you first do it, are you supposed to make 2 straight lines going to each corner and then one down the middle?
I'm a visual person, Gianna, so that just went over my head. What I can do is I can do it with you with a marker. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, get my paper. All right. I'm going to go back to the basics. So if anybody needs to go back to the basics, just watch. If you are coloring, you can put your music on and just color. Just color.